New Waigani Court Complex opens. PNG stands tall after 50 years. And Silag hosts a reflective seminar. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. The grand opening of the Supreme and National Courts Complex was initiated today, attended by key dignitaries from within the country and abroad.
The infrastructure was completed at a cost of more than 600 million kina, depicting the strong regard for the justice system in the country. Governor General of Papua New Guinea, Sir Bob Dadai, took the honor to officially open the new Waigani Court Complex. Governor General Dadai remarked the opening of the new complex reaffirms the vision of strengthening justice within the nation.
The solemn promise made decades ago that this court shall always remain as impartial court, guardian of the rights of the individuals and a pillar of justice for all.
The new facility stands as an institutional heart of justice to recite the hopes of the people for fairness.
Within its walls resides the hopes of our people for redress, for resolution, and for protection under the law.
His Excellency Bob Dadai reminded the Chief Justice and the judges that the facility becomes the home of the noble service.
Your diligence behind the scenes ensure that the justice is not only just done, but seen to be done.
He added the new complex belongs to the people of Papua New Guinea and they have rights to access the courts.
Protected. As we open these doors today, we open a new chapter in the legal and judiciary life of our nation.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Chief Justice of Papua New Guinea, Segib Salika, praised the milestone investment of the Waigani National Court Complex that stands as a beacon of hope and trust in the justice system.
The new infrastructure at Waigani is fully funded by the government of Papua New Guinea. Chief Justice Salika confirmed the funding towards this infrastructure did not come from donors.
The building is not funded by donor agencies or our big brother Australia. This is money from Papua New Guinea, our own money, our own people. You have built this building. Thank you.
He said the new complex is uniquely designed to meet the demands of the future in the judicial and justice system.
It houses 15 modern courtrooms, including a state-of-the-art Bangkok court, 31 judges' chambers designed to support the expanding judicial bench, a fully equipped data center to support digital records and e-justice initiatives.
The initial planning and foresights were spelled out by former Chief Justice and previous government. Chief Justice Salika conveyed his utmost appreciation to those that were involved at the very beginning.
And we acknowledge those who have gone, who have departed while serving in this institution, while this building was constructed. Their efforts were not in vain. Their efforts are also recognized today as I speak. I acknowledge also the commitment and dedication of professionalism and drive of our two advisors, Jason Stewart and Paul Kelly.
As one of the longest-serving judges, serving 35 years in the justice system of Papua New Guinea, Chief Justice Salika reflected on some of the developments he had come across.
That Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II opened the original courthouse over there. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth opened it on the 27th of February 1974. Her Majesty said at the time, and I quote, and she was then talking to Sir Sidney Frost. I think yes, Sir Sidney Frost at the time. She said, Chief Justice, like you, I hope Papua New Guinea will soon have its own judges.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister James Marape urged all citizens and judges to pay reverence to the Constitution of Papua New Guinea.
Joining the grand opening ceremony was Prime Minister Marape, who took time to say important aspects of the Papua New Guinea justice. Mr. Marape stated infrastructure development in the judicial and justice sector is of paramount importance. The newly built facility now holds the foundation of the country's democracy.
Our population has grown, our economy has expanded, more complexity of court cases has emerged, and the burden on our judiciary has emerged. For far too long, our judiciary has been operating with little resource and in places not befitting of a nation that pronounces democracy as its form of government.
PM Marape revealed that the nation is unique, comprising of many diverse cultures, but still manages to keep its justice system alive.
Established by now, Papua New Guinea remains the most diverse nation on planet Earth. Over 800 languages, over 1,000 tribes, countless customs, countless traditions that make up our social fabric. Ours is not a borrowed diversity, or imported diversity, or migration-based diversity. Ours is authentic.
He reminded all the countrymen and women that law will always become a ruling factor in the society.
It is this institution that we are in the precinct of, and this new modern courthouse, possibly the best in the Southern Hemisphere.
As the new complex is being launched today, it stands as a monument to all current generation and future generation of the pursuit of justice in the country.
Children of Papua New Guinea, as we face our 50th year today, this is not just an occasion. This is a reminder to all of us that in the land of so much diversity, one law, one constitution, one judiciary must prevail to maintain one people, one country, one nation.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Senior statesman Sir Moy Ave says Papua New Guinea still stands tall and proud after 50 years, and that is a milestone that must be fully celebrated. Speaking at the 4 days regional seminar series hosted by the Student Representative Council of the University of Papua New Guinea, Sir Moy Ave said, like other countries, Papua New Guinea has challenges. However, that must not stop the country from celebrating its 50 years of independence journey.
50 years is very relatively young compared to, say, Australia, United States, or other countries. We have our own social structure, land tenure system, and we celebrate the fact that 97% of the land still belongs to the Caspian landowners. That's the strength of PNG. It doesn't matter what happens at the national parliament. People know how to look after themselves.
He said Papua New Guinea's biggest challenge is to empower the people.
We know the Kina is depreciating, but the people have to look after themselves. That is the biggest challenge, I think. The silent majority are the ones that will build Papua New Guinea, not the people in the urban areas. Yes, we have serious problems about urban unemployment, but I am very optimistic about this country's future.
The regional seminar series commenced with leaders from the southern region and will continue with the other 3 regions in the next 3 days. Meanwhile, former politician Charles Abel said the less involvement of government in the private sector booms resource development. Mr. Abel said the government must focus on empowering the private sector and utilize churches to empower people.
Government is an extremely inefficient consumer of resources. So I'm actually saying, empower, let's get back to human development, truly empower the people. Give them access to the internet, for example. Let's use technology, let's give our people the knowledge, access to finance, mobilize land, utilize our friends, and get innovation going. Government doesn't have to do every single thing. The Prime Minister doesn't have to be involved in every single thing. You don't have to go through a minister for every single thing.
He said the executive government must exercise dominance to ensure there is balance, accountability and performance.
But the right kind of leadership within the right kind of system. So I'm actually saying smaller government, human development. Yes.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken the best idea. Yeah.
This different.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Buy EasyPay with telephone. So you can top up and push in EasyPay from your phone. Here's how to buy. Dial *775# enter the meter number, enter the amount, press 1 to confirm, and receive SMS with voucher and transaction reference number. Rate value and PNG owned shop feels good. Drop in to your nearest telecom store or kiosk to top up and buy EasyPay. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
The GWM Tank 500 has a super luxurious interior with 7 family-friendly seats, and it really loves going off-road. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
I know that every man, woman, and child of our new nation shares this moment of pride and happiness.
MTV proudly wishes Papua New Guinea a happy 50th anniversary.
You're watching National MTV News. Fundamental principles of respect, honesty, responsibility, and integrity at workplace were stressed during the opening of the Somare Institute of Leadership and Governance 3-day seminar in Port Moresby today.
The two-day seminar under the theme Celebrating Our Past, Shaping the Leaders of Tomorrow will see participation from SILAG, UPNG, prominent leaders from the public service and partners to promote research and information sharing towards building capable leaders and workforce.
The capabilities that future leaders needed to be able to manage effectively, set direction, manage their resources, and deliver on outcomes.
PNGI Commissioner to Australia, His Excellency John Kelly, encourages the public servants to uphold the principle at all times when doing their job.
Must uphold the integrity of the workplace. You must be the same person in private and the same person in public.
It is also noted that public servants from the past are totally different from those at present time.
Did we grow a nation? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And that came from hard work, long, ting ting, long, look savage, long, passing, long. They had more passing than any of our leaders today. Today, our leaders, you can sit down on them all. Tick, 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 the mobile phone. In our days, time you go sit down on them all, sit down, all story, na kay boy, want a new finite human beings. Quality leaders.
Among other invited guests were Higher Education Minister Kino Kafeo, Dr. John Momis, and others was late Grand Chief Sir Michael Somare's daughter, who shared her experiences of independence as well.
We can shed some light on as well as we move through the days leading up to our very important day on the 16th of September. Those years of the late 1970s and the early 1980s were a golden era for us, the children of Papua New Guinea's pioneering leaders. The political legacy of Papua New Guinea in those formative years was not just a backdrop to my childhood. It was woven into the very fabric of my identity.
The two-day seminar will conclude tomorrow. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
In honor of the Grand Chief Dr. John Momis, the Somare Institute of Leadership and Governance, Bully Beef Hall was renamed after him today.
Higher Education Minister Kino Kafeo in his keynote address stated that it is very fitting as this institute is the home of Bully Beef Club and the spiritual birthplace of the sovereign state of PNG. He added that it is a good thing to name buildings and other landmarks in honor of people when they are still alive, so they are present to officiate the ceremony. A prominent figure, Webb Kanawi, who was an invited guest during the ceremony, acknowledged the work of the past leaders who had brought the nation to where it is now.
Sir Michael Somare, Sir Cecil Abel, Sir Albert Mauri Kiki, Sir Joseph Nombri, Sinaka Guava, Dr. Ruben Kaureka, Oala Rarua, Sir Ebia Olewale, Gabara Rea, Thomas Tobunbun, Vin Tobailing, and the others, I couldn't remember them, but...
He said it is better to name landmarks after them while they are still alive and for the future generation to also know their story.
So on their behalf, we like Luksabe also. One, on their behalf, we congratulate in Papua New Guinea. Long 50 years independence.
Late Grand Chief Sir Michael Somare's daughter also shared some of the important history of PNG.
Too, when my father became the Chief Minister, I don't have much of a memory of independence because I was only about 3.5 years old. But I remember a lot about the excitement, the movement, always being surrounded still by largely an Australian administration, and many powerful Papua New Guinean thinkers in those days.
To make the event more interesting, Dr. John Momis and Lady Elizabeth Momis were among the other guests to officiate the renaming of the hall. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
European Commissioner for International Partnerships, Joseph Sikela, will be visiting the country on the 11th to the 12th of this month to advance the European Union's long-standing partnership. This relationship dates back to 1977. During his visit, the Commissioner and the Minister for National Planning, Se Anopala, will be signing a new EU budget to support program for state building and resilience in PNG. Christian Health Service PNG hosted their 5 days 55th Annual General Assembly, themed under Recapturing Christ's Vision and Mission in the Delivery of Quality Health in Port Moresby. This year's assembly marks an historic milestone as CHS PNG will commemorate their 55th anniversary on the 12th of September.
The annual General Assembly convened over 500 representatives from the church-run health facilities, denominational leaders, health professionals, government officials, development partners, and other key shareholders. This is to affirm their shared mission and strengthen collaborative efforts in delivering quality Christ-centered healthcare. Executive Chairman of CHS PNG Jabalis Kayok highlighted the establishment of CHS PNG in 1965 on the 12th of September.
Through our history, the Christian Health Services basically was born in 1965 on the 12th of September. That's in Dagura in Milimbe province. At that time, the early missionaries were forming alliance with different church agencies at that time, the mainline ones, to try and form an health services that would look at the health services need for people during those pre-colonial years. Up to 5 years ago, before the independence, in 1970, formal annual general meeting convened. And that begins the journey up to now as we celebrate the 55 years this year.
Mr. Kayok highlighted day one of the meeting.
We started on Monday as part of the annual general meeting, introducing the theme of the General Assembly as delivering quality health services in the country, especially to the 80% of our rural population. Along that 50th General Assembly, we also taking part as part of the celebrations of the country. And today, this morning, we showcase the history of individual church agencies within Christian Health Services as an organization.
He explained the importance of the annual general meeting.
So the importance of our gathering is to ensure that all these different churches, we come together with shared vision, shared values, shared goals in complementing the government of our country and the health service delivery in the nation. We have mainly based 80% in the rural population, and that is based on the early missionaries, early forefathers have walked the lands of our country, both coastal and in the highlands.
Today was an opportunity for members of church agencies to take part in an exhibit. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, CHS PNG made known today that they are an independent organization that advocate on directives and plans of the government, in which they complement and extend these directives in the health services within Papua New Guinea.
Executive Chairman of CHS PNG, Chapalis Kayok, said they deliver health services following One Health plan of the government. However, they are a standalone independent organization given their own constitutions and the act to allow them to deliver health services and health training. Hence, Mr. Kayok said they focus on visions, directives, and the plans of the government, which he acknowledged.
For the government to continue resourcing us, allowing the child health grant to come through the churches. And national office is the office where communicates, coordinates that those resources from the government is being fairly distributed to all the church agencies so they can be able to deliver services as well as health training in the country.
Since the churches began delivering health services and health training to schools before the independence, some of the institutions still stand today as they continue to receive support from the government. Mr. Kayok highlighted the challenges and how to address them moving forward.
Most of, or if not some of the infrastructure built by the missionaries still stands today. Our people have been served through those buildings to now. The training schools that continue to produce health workforce in the country also continues to stand till today. And so our challenge going forward, the next 50 years of the nation, the next 55 years in the life of Christian Health Services is to address those infrastructure needs.
Mr. Kayok gave an update on the number of the health workforces.
And with the understanding between the government and with the Christian Health Services, our focus for the next 50 years plus, as God gives us the time, is to ensure that the 80% of the population through our established health facilities and training, we properly and at least reach out to them.
He said while they allow support and intervention from other donor partners, they are also mindful that they still hold on to the faith and mission call as they deliver services out of Christ's love and compassion for people. Nicole Rema, National MTV News.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The kina closed lower at $0.2397 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2321 US, $0.3495 Australian dollars, 0.1901 euro, and 33.86 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed higher, copper closed higher, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed lower. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
What if every drop of waste oil you poured away could turn into something worse?
50,000 liters of oil is believed to have spilled into the sea.
Waste oil doesn't just disappear. It seeps into our rivers, poisons our land, and suffocates wildlife. Every drop counts, and every drop adds up. With Dunlop, we can recycle used oil to prevent this destruction. Recycling oil not only cleans our environment, but also reduces the need for new resources, saving energy and protecting ecosystems. Let us handle your waste oil and help protect our environment for generations to come.
You're watching National MTV News. Western Highlands Province has officially commenced its 50th independence celebration today at Gia High School in Sambul, Nebelia District.
The Goose John School was filled with people from all 7 council wards of Lower Kagul to join the celebration. People came in traditional attires and students were in PNG colors, proudly flying the national flag. Governor Rapa was accompanied by Provincial Executive Council together with the Executive Officer for Tambul Nebelia, District Philip Talfa. People who live along Gia Road towards Piambil and to Tambul were all present at the school to witness this ceremony. Councillor Ben Pera officially welcomed Governor Rapa into Gia High School on behalf of the 10,000 people of the 7 council wards in Gia. Mr. Pera thanked Governor Rapa for choosing one of the remote villages in the province to visit and celebrate with the surrounding communities of Gia High School. The provincial administrator, Joseph Mangbil, said PNG is a unique country in the world.
For 10 million, 2025, 10 million. Mipla putin road bills kam lo kribi maksa road em important access lo old man lo ko salimul kay. Miko thank you thagra one lo mention public transport system one the important system where Mipla even been making. So now we pay 50%. All taxi Mipla pay 50%. All buses diners Mipla pay 70%. School fee Mipla pay close to 30 million going forward. Roads come, power come, what else? So this is the government now, honorable government, M-Sub Councillor, M-Sub President, M-Sub Chairman, Wabam Road Companies, President Montagan Abun, Rural, M-Sub Deputy Governor 4 times, leadership level M companies, M7 need to land through them come to Bonga.
Governor Rapa, while giving his keynote address, thanked the founding fathers for this achieving self-governance.
The next 50 years, me witness him. I mean, like, so thank you, Lord Papa Yumi. Also, Sumari, I stop time. Now I'm die finished. But Sumari, one time, all Papa Yumi. I'm all finding independence time. Have plenty of money, not been stopped, also school 7 man. All Papa Yumi, all plenty of man stop where, Savi to Maslong. Education, na Savi, come plenty lawyer, white men, come plenty. But on Papa Mivla, only stop also placement league. No at people school Savi blown, only makes him independence.
Rappers said independence celebration in Hagen will be held throughout the province.
A part of 50 years independence. No Western Islands province. First you may come celebrating. Start today you may celebrate.
He called on everyone to celebrate the independence as others are fighting for the country's independence. Celebrations in the province are expected to continue throughout the province until 16th September. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
One of Papua New Guinea's largest coffee plantations, Wagi Mak in Jiwaka province, has been given a new lifeline with over 20 million kina in government and industry funding to begin the long-awaited rehabilitation. The relaunch was officially announced in Bans by Jiwaka Governor Simon Kaiwi and Coffee Minister William Bando.
Wagi Mak Plantation Limited has received 20.5 million kina to rehabilitate 17 coffee plantation blocks spanning 900 hectares, reviving one of the largest coffee plantations in the Southern Hemisphere after 25 years of dormancy. The plantation, established in 1976 by local councillors, ceased operations in 2000 due to legal disputes. Its revival marks a major comeback under a new board of directors and a chief executive officer who have now ready to commence rehabilitation work. Of the total funding, 20 million kina was provided by the national government and held by Jiwaka Governor Simon Kaiwi for 3 years before being officially transferred into the company's account. An additional 500,000 kina was presented by Coffee Minister William Bando as a startup capital with further commitments of ongoing government support. At the official launch, Mr. Kaiwi highlighted his administration's determination to revive the plantation.
Now, what do you make my get up tomorrow?
Minister Bando commended the initiative, describing it as a model of leadership for other coffee-growing provinces in the Highlands region.
When the leadership is in place, when the people are ready to work together, and what is not doable can be done. It's not easy managing people, managing interests of many people. Only few people can do it. And on this note, I congratulate Jiwaka Provincial Government led by the Governor.
Sharon Engnui, National EMTV News, Jiwaka.
Prime Minister James Marape has welcomed the National Oil Palm Policy 2025 to 2030. He says the policy represents a critical pillar in the government's broader vision to grow Papua New Guinea into a 200 billion kina economy by 2030, 300 billion kina by 2035, and 500 billion kina by 2045. Mr. Marape said agriculture will contribute at least 30 billion kina to this growth, with oil palm standing as a cornerstone industry already generating more than 2 billion kina annually and sustaining thousands of Papua New Guineans. He said the policy empowers smallholders and provides improved extension services for sustainable farming and higher yields, accessing quality seedlings and replanting programs, fair pricing mechanisms to ensure equitable returns. Calling for a shared action, Prime Minister said the policy ensures the mistakes of the past 50 years are not repeated in the next 50. Further urged all Papua New Guineans, particularly those in the oil palm provinces, to embrace the opportunities created by the National Oil Palm Policy 2025 to 2030. Petroleum company Total Energies is celebrating its annual Customer Week. 3 Total fuel stations in Port Moresby are participating in the 2 days program, which commenced today.
The Total Energies Customer Week is about celebrating and appreciating the customers. The fuel station at Boroko is one of the 3 locations that is celebrating the Customer Week. Company's Vice President in charge of operations, Selenia Garap, gave more insights on the program.
Interact with them. We listen to them, we refuel their vehicles, clean their vehicles. We tell them about what Total Energies is all about. And we also use the opportunity to listen to them, their feedback. And we make them feel like they have access to Total Energies. It's not just a refilling station. So Boroko, Badili, and Waigani. So we have our staff, we split into groups, and all our staff are at different places. So we have our managing directors, our vice presidents, everybody are out there interacting with the customers.
Ms. Garab said the company is also running 50th anniversary independence promotions where customers can win prizes.
This week is in Port Moresby, so it's like a build-up to the independence. We also have a promotion going on. So if you spend 200 kina or more, you get to go into a draw and you get some car care products, lubricants. Our draw will be live on the 11th, which is tomorrow.
She further said Total fuel stations in other centres will also join the celebrations at their respective locations. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
Moving to overseas news, Israel has launched a deadly strike on Hamas leaders in Doha. Qatar has condemned the unprecedented attack as cowardly and a blatant violation of all international laws.
Security cameras captured the moment the strike hit the city's diplomatic quarter. The militant group says its leaders survived, but 6 people were killed, including a member of the Qatari security forces. The Israeli Prime Minister authorised the attack and insists it was entirely justified because it was targeting terrorists.
Israel acted wholly independently, and we take full responsibility for this action. And this action can open the door to an end of the war in Gaza.
Clouds of smoke could be seen over Doha after the blasts. Qatar has been acting as the key mediator, along with Egypt, in negotiations to end the war in Gaza. Officials say the US had no knowledge of the impending Israeli attack and were only warned after it began. They say it was clearly designed to undermine peace talks.
The Israeli attack that took place today on Qatari soil can only be described as state terrorism, carried out by someone like Netanyahu within the context of these systematic policies and his ongoing attempts to destabilise regional security and stability. This is a clear message to the entire region. The message says there is a rogue player in this region, ongoing political recklessness and violations of state sovereignty.
The US President says he has spoken to the Emir and Prime Minister of Qatar and assured them such a thing will not happen again on their soil. He's described the attack as unfortunate and says unilateral bombing inside Qatar does not advance Israel or America's goals. But the administration maintains eliminating Hamas is a worthy goal.
I'm not thrilled about the whole situation. It's not a good situation. But I will say this, we want the hostages back. But we are not thrilled about the way that went down today.
There has been widespread condemnation over Israel's actions. The British Prime Minister says it represents a flagrant violation of Qatar's sovereignty and risks fueling further escalation when the focus should be ending the devastating cycle of violence in the region. Similar language has been used by both the UN chief and Iran's foreign minister.
I condemn this flagrant violation of the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Qatar. All parties must work towards achieving a permanent ceasefire, not destroying it.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
The all-new, powerful GWM Power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Your stay, your house, your home.
Number one, super emojis are all semi.
Number one's for everyone on land
and on the sea.
Number one's for everyone.
No matter what you do, well, I work hard for family. We work hard for you.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Kai Sports.
Welcome to Chuka Sports. Basketball Federation PNG shifts focus to local suburbs, aiming to empower youth through sport and career opportunities.
The Prime Minister's Golden Oldies basketball competition has successfully ended over the weekend, but for the Basketball Federation PNG, aims to shift focus to the suburbs in Port Moresby has been confirmed. Basketball Federation PNG President David Peter announced that from the competition, which will be held in suburbs, only the winning suburb teams will advance to top venues.
Yes, so we're beginning to improve the competition as we go along, and one of the things we have done now is the idea of going into suburbs. So this year we did the competition where we invite everybody to come to a central location and play. But from next year onwards, we will be having competitions in the suburbs. So from there, they'll bring the winning teams are going to come and play in the main stadium here in Waigani or in Tarama. So that is where we find out the winners from around the suburbs. So we want to do this by to try to include a lot of people from those settlements.
President Peters says the competitions like Prime Minister's Golden Oldies basketball and other competitions are more than games. They are a platform to empower youth and create future opportunities.
Yeah, I'd like to once again acknowledge the Prime Minister, Honorable James Marape, for coming on board to believe in basketball and say that basketball is an important tool for development, because we're not only playing basketball because we want to all the ball and run around the court. We're trying to bring in youths because so far we have about 10 youths that have been employed by various organizations because they came here to be involved in certain activities that we undertook. And also the initiative has also helped improve the lives of a lot of people. And I would like to thank our sponsor, Kumul Minerals Holdings, and those others who have sponsored other teams that have participated in this event.
Joel Mipori, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebasa dia, yum.
This different.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
It's time to name our very first NRL team, PNG, and we need your help. Just visit www.yourteamnamehere.co to register your details and enter your name. If your name is chosen, you'll see it here, and here. So to be part of PNG sporting history, just visit www.yourteamnamehere.co to enter your team name today. It's our country and our team, PNG.
Why? Semakin bapak seharian.
Auntie, come to go team.
David Loran.
You passed it.
Spots. It's in me.
The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Barocco Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
I know that every man, woman, and child of our new nation shares this moment of pride and happiness.
MTV proudly wishes Papua New Guinea a happy 50th anniversary.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Moving to overseas sports, suspended Adelaide Crow Isaac Ranking has been chewed onto the field at his return to training.
Rankin was suspended for 4 matches after he used a homophobic slur during the club's round 23 win over Collingwood. The Crows' loss in their qualifying final means he could be eligible to play in a grand final if the club makes it.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
The all-new GWM Power has the best-in-class cooling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Join me every Thursday night as Sportscene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes,
Hi, this is David.
highlighting our local sports developments across the nation,
All eyes on Buffalo. Now an NRL team based here.
To create a pathway.
and our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching
all the younger ones should follow.
Sportscene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You need holy man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, cloudy periods with few showers and possible thunderstorm. And Popondetta, cloudy periods with some rain to rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Momasa region, Lae City, partly cloudy with possible brief showers. And Vanimo, partly cloudy with possible evening showers and thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with possible rain showers and thunderstorms. And Buka, cloudy periods with few rain to rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Highlands region, Mount Agan City, cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorm. And Manditari and Wabe, cloudy periods with some rain to rain showers and thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Wednesday, the 10th of September 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.